Artificial intelligence in music and creativity. While headlines often focus on AI's potential for copyright infringement or soulless content called AI slop, a quiet revolution is happening in the background. For the disabled and elderly communities, generative AI tools like Suno, Udio, and others are more than just software. They create prosthetics that bridge the gap between imagination and physical ability. In the hands of those who have been locked out of traditional music making, AI is becoming the unsung hero of accessibility. Let's talk about empowerment for mobility and physical impairments. Traditional instruments like the piano or guitar require fine motor skills that many individuals with spinal cord injuries, cerebral palsy, or severe arthritis do not have. From passive to creator, these people are being empowered. Those with limited dexterity were limited to listening. Now, tools like Suno allow someone to compose a full orchestral piece or a blues track using only voice commands or a single button interface. Let me give you a case example. Innovative projects like iHop have integrated AI to allow individuals with quadriplegia to play music using only their gaze. When combined with generative tools, they can not only play notes but conduct entire compositions, giving them a sense of agency that physical therapy alone cannot provide. Number 2, a bridge for dementia and memory care. In nursing homes, music has long been used to awaken patients with advanced Alzheimer's or dementia. AI has taken this from generic oldies playlists to deeply personal medicine. The Songs of Love initiative is an example. This foundation uses AI-assisted tools to create original, personalized songs for seniors by inputting specific life details, the name of a childhood street, a spouse's name, or a favorite hobby. The AI generates a song in the style of the patient's favorite era, 1940s big band, 1980s disco, and so on. The result? Hearing their own life story reflected in a new song from their favorite era can trigger moments of clarity, reducing agitation and helping residents connect with their identity and their families. Number 3, sensory support for sight and neurodiversity. For those with visual impairments or sensory processing disorders, AI-generated soundscapes provide a way to navigate and regulate the internal world. Adaptive soundscapes, examples like Endel, use AI to create bioadaptive soundscapes for someone with autism who might be prone to sensory overload. These tools can instantly generate calming low-frequency environments that mask chaotic background noise, making it possible to function in high-stress public spaces. Sight through sound. AI is being used to convert visual data into complex auditory maps. For the blind, music isn't just art, it's a way to see, a landscape through spatialized sound, making life safer and more vibrant. Number 4, mental health. Coping with the silent disabilities. For those struggling with chronic depression, PTSD, or anxiety, the blank page is often the biggest enemy. Creative catharsis. AI tools like Udio act as a partner for those who are stuck. A veteran with PTSD might not be able to articulate their trauma in words, but they can prompt an AI to create a melody that matches their mood. This co-creation acts as a form of self-directed music therapy, providing a release for emotions that are otherwise trapped. The vibe shift. AI can analyze a user's heart rate via a smartwatch and automatically shift the music's tempo to lower cortisol levels, effectively acting as an automated calm button for those in the middle of a panic attack. Let's look at a contrast between the accusation of theft versus transformation. It is true that AI often used to imitate famous artists or bypass royalties, a serious issue for the industry. However, focusing only on the negative ignores the world of good occurring in hospitals and bedrooms across the globe. The dark side, which is the negative use, could be looked at as scraping data without consent. But the unsung hero positive impact would be reclaiming a voice legitimately for those who cannot speak. Negatively, we could use AI to replace human session musicians, but looking at the positive, we're given a band to a person in a wheelchair. The negative look could be creating deep fake vocals, unauthorized use of content, whereas positively, we could restore the voice of a singer who lost theirs to accident or cancer. As someone with family members who fit into many of these categories, AI isn't just making content. For many, it is making life worth living by restoring the human right to create. What really excites me is the future of AI in music for many who would have been left outside. For individuals with limited mobility paralysis, muscular dystrophy, severe arthritis, spinal injuries, traditional music creation has always been gated. But now, with voice input, minimal gestures, adaptive controllers, or even eye tracking combined with AI generation, individuals who physically cannot play their instrument or an instrument can still compose full arrangements, shape mood, shape tempo, explore genres and textures. It really excites me to know these individuals will have a new lease on life. Those with visual impairments, they will be able to use sound as a primary interface. Modern AI platforms, when paired with screen readers and audio-first workflows, allow the visually impaired creators to describe musical intent verbally, generate structured compositions without visual timelines, and iterate through sound rather than waveform. For those going through rehabilitation or recovery, they can use artificial intelligence-generated music to enable custom soundscape for physical therapy, rhythmic cues aligned with rehab exercises, and gentle adaptive compositions that respond to mood. For those with dementia and memory care needs, music will act as a bridge back, as I just discussed. In nursing homes, using artificial intelligence systems allows caregivers and therapists to recreate era-specific soundscapes and adjust complexity and tempo to reduce confusion or overstimulation. In nursing homes, it has resulted in patients becoming calmer, increased verbal interactions, and moments of recognition and joy. Again, for those going through mental health, depression, and emotional regulation needs, AI music tools provide immediate access to mood-aligned music, the ability to externalize feelings through sound. All in all, my friends, we must have a contrast. Yes, there is misuse. None of this denies reality. There are people using AI irresponsibly, just as there are people using the internet at large for scams and theft and other bad uses. Those issues deserve scrutiny, regulation, and ethical standards, for sure. But here's the distinction. Misuse does not define the tool. Intent defines the outcome. Condemning AI music wholesale because of bad actors risks silencing disabled creators, elderly patients, and injured individuals, people who were never invited to traditional creative spaces. That would be the real loss. You see, there is a bigger picture where we see AI music as an accessibility layer. Artificial intelligence music is becoming what ramps for the disabled and captions for the blind once were. It's becoming an accessibility layer, a dignity multiplier, a bridge between limitation and expression. It does not replace musicians. It does not erase human creativity. It extends it to people who were previously locked out. In closing, I would like to give a shout out to two of my subscribers who did contribute to the inspiration to create this video. Chillin Villain 420 and Serena Mad Morgan. Thank you very much for your comments on my most recent video about AI. Chillin Villain says AI helps people who physically cannot play anymore. People who dislike AI never had to deal with physical limitations. Just because someone cannot play a piano anymore or have the dexterity to use a DAW, digital audio workstation, doesn't mean they should not be able to express what is inside their hearts. At the end of the day, AI cannot do it without a human input and a human curating the sounds. AI stops the gatekeeping of music, and that's the real reason most hate it as well. Serena Mad Morgan says, this is absolutely right. I am disabled and can't play an instrument, but I have a lot of musical knowledge and skill, and the music I make reflects that. I have been sitting here watching everyone try to gatekeep and take this opportunity from me based on nothing but fear-mongering and ignorance. Serena goes further to say, nobody stops to consider who this technology could help or who they are hurting by gatekeeping it. As I said earlier, being someone who has family members that fall into these categories, it is a passionate area for me. You see, history often judges technology not by its loudest critics, but by who it quietly helped. AI music may one day be remembered, not just for industry disruption, but for making nursing homes brighter, giving a voice to the injured, offering joy where there was isolation, and turning sound into connection. That story deserves to be told, and told very well, as you can see from Chillin Villain and Serena Mad Morgan. If you want, we can continue to see artificial intelligence tools in creativity as a beacon, as a roadmap, as an extension of hope. Or we could choose the other side. I'm sure the brighter side beckons.